Hey everybody, welcome to Quake 2. It's been a while since we visited this thing. 2023, I believe. But we are going to be playing Call of the Machine today. So this is an expansion by Machine Games that was developed for the Quake 2 remaster. So let's go ahead and just play it on hard. Let's get started. Yeah, we're already already off to the races. Oh. So that's what I called my craft, the Machine. Alright, lovely. So we need to deploy Marines from the adjacent rooms to collect data. Collect all data, open a portal to the Strogmaker. Oh, so this is apparently just one of them their environmental sort of maps, because there's no kills, no goals, no secrets. That's not going to keep me from looking around, but, you know. Alright, I can... damn it. They anticipated this. It's terrible. What about over here? Yeah, I can't even go on the railing here. Okay, so yeah, you're pretty well railroaded here. Ooh, I like that. I don't think that type of lighting, like animated lighting, I don't think that was actually possible in the original engine. That must be a remaster only thing. I could be mistaken. But anyway, let's move. Yeah, the lighting was not very dynamic in these, in a lot of these older games. Okay, so we do have a few other passageways. I'm guessing this is probably where we need to go. Ultimately. It did say something about deploying Marines, but that could also be something I do in subsequent levels. Yeah, anyway, let's do some exploring. We're in space, in some sort of derelict vessel. Or this is just a mission hub, that's also possible. Oh, yeah, I think that's it. Yep. Operation Laser Eyes. Okay, so this is kind of a similar vibe to the their later Quake expansion, Operation Wastelands. Corpse Run. And I'm guessing that thing in the center is probably the final boss. Alright. Alright. Well, let's see what missions this one has. We're going to go left to right. I don't know if there's any sort of difficulty escalation between these, or if it's more or less Operation Firewall, or if it's more or less just an Arcane Dimension sort of thing. Ruined Earth. And, last but not least, Darkest Depths. Cool. Well, there's 6 little sorties that we can go on. I'm assuming you hit the button, come back here, and go in the thing. It's either that or this is the final sort of thing. I don't know. Hard to say. Anyway, let's go and drop a save here. Why not? Let me go ahead and remove my save. There's one thing that kind of annoyed me. I played through the first hub in Quake 2 just to kind of reorient myself, make sure the controls were right. So, there we go. Okay, so you don't have to run around like a giant derp. Am I playing Satisfactory? Oh dear. Alright, well. That is not the machine. I mean, you can't say that in past tense. That was a machine. Oh, hello. Stop ducking under my fire. Take your medicine like a man. What do we got? 63 kills, 3 goals, 4 secrets. We got to acquire the data disk from the security annex control room. Locate security to security annex. I don't know if I'd call that a secondary objective when it's absolutely required for my primary, but you do you, I guess. Right, so I want to get up there to get that adrenaline. I'm assuming we get an inventory reset between levels. I'd be very shocked if we didn't. And honestly, I think that's probably for the best. My first instinct was to try to climb that. That's not going to work. Yep, that doesn't break. That it? No, never mind. It's also a bridge. I'm guessing those pivot up and they form an actual bridge when we do our thing. Does this kill me? It sure does. Okay. And I did turn off automatic weapon switch, because that's one of my, like, FPS pet peeves. I really don't like that feature. It makes you wonder why I play so much Doom and Quake, I guess. But, oh well, here we are. So, I mean, I should be able to slope jump on that, right? Nope, they definitely prevent you from doing that. I do want to damn it. Didn't mean to do that. I meant to be, like, closer to... here. There we go. I just want to look around and see if there's any way of getting to that ledge there, but no, I think that's something we're just going to have to tackle later in the map. Right, so, I guess the only way out is this way. I mean, there's an autosave right there, so that would make sense, right? What's down there? It looks like a tunnel. And that's a machine gun. Now I have a machine gun. Oh. 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 Okay, so this is all sort of weirdly interconnected. Did get a rebreather. So, I don't know if I'm gonna need that, because I'm just that good. Sorry, couldn't keep a straight face. But, yeah, this isn't exactly a long swim. So we'll save that for a rainy day, which is to say that I'm going to pull the whole JRPG thing and completely not use any of this. Oh, balls. Oh, well. Okay, good, that toggles. Oh, alright. It's a pump, not a lift. Alright, so those are sealed. Probably a shortcut. Entrance is flooded. Activate pump station. Sure thing. How far up does this go? Not very. I did hear someone wake up, so... Apparently somebody got excited. Can I crawl up here? I can. Now what can I do with that knowledge? That's the important question. What the hell? Oh, okay. That was a tiny-ass ledge. Okay, this... I don't know if that's really intended to be a way forward. I'm going to assume it isn't, because everything about that is just awkward. Is that anything? No. Alright, so... I wonder if there's something over there that I probably should have paid more attention to. I don't know. Either way, it doesn't hurt to do a scan of the area. Like, what... Is there anything under these pipes, for example? I mean, I know this isn't anything. Can I go behind them? Like, thusly. I can. I'm glad I checked. Can I maybe hop onto that pipe and... I mean, I can, but it doesn't really help me. Alrighty. Easy does it. Awesome. Okay. Everyone just kind of woke up at once. You absolute maniacs. Hey, stop that. Dang it. Well, that's annoying. Alright. Can I... Okay, good. Yeah, this is not working thanks to laser travel time and them being fast. Why are you standing up? These guys are dicks. Alright. Oh, there's no getting around this, unfortunately. Whoa. Thankfully, I could signal my marine to do a duck jump in this game. So that's good. Doesn't really help, but, you know. Every little bit helps. Oh, there you are. Always nice to see that you managed to find that tiny-ass gap just to blast me. Okay, I'm going to double-check this. I don't think there's anywhere I could jump to. No, it just doesn't go high enough. Oh. Ah, you son of a bitch. Nope. Gotta wait until it reaches the apex. That was a weird setup. But hey, you know what? Whatever. It worked. I was wondering why that became, like, activatable again. That was weird. Alright, we're on the right track now. I think. We'll find out soon enough, I guess. What else do we have in here? Fancy little computer room. I wonder if we visit the sub-level. Oh, it looks hot down there. See, it's being kind of generous with the autosaves. And there's a bridge. We have unlocked our first bridge. And has a really cool brush movement mechanism. And of course I'm doing this, because why wouldn't I? Oh, balls. Royally overjumped that. Dang it. Holy crap. Game, you're being weird. Alright. Whoa. Yeah, you know what? It doesn't have the... Ow. It doesn't have the same level of air control as in Quake, because if you're jumping forward in Quake 1... I just need to get used to the physics again. I was going to say the engine, but it's so similar to Quake that, relatively speaking. But yeah, in Quake 1, if you were to jump forward and then hold back, it would pretty much... You would come to an instantaneous stop. So I just need to get used to that not being a thing. Alright. Bridge number 2 already. You're spoiling me, game. Got him. Game saved. Again. Now, unfortunately, my quick load button only quick loads. It doesn't auto load. It doesn't load auto. How about that? It loads quick. Also, yes, I am playing this on the Remaster, if anyone was curious. Via, I don't know, whatever Proton thing was the default. It seems to work quite nicely. And, alright. Let's try to figure out where we are spatially. On the other side of something. Okay. Got him. So one of the other things I need to remember is that those guys will try to duck under your fire. What's over here? Anything? Kinda looks like nothing. Alright, moving on. How many secrets did we get? 2? Yeah. Not too shabby. Okay, moving right along. Okay, and this puts me over the wall. Got it. So I did have to kill that guy. I mean, eventually. I gotta say though, when I kind of went through the first little hub area, I was just reminded of how fun this game is. Quake 2 is a goodie. One of those ones that, I don't know, it's funny because back in the day I mostly just... I think I was playing it multiplayer before I even beat the base game, so... Which, I mean, you know, that's not exactly an uncommon thing. Oh, right, yeah, this area. Oh, there's number 3. And, I don't know. These only give you 1 point of health extra. They only add 1 to your maximum, so I'm going to just save it until I run a little bit lower and then pop it. And then if we do an inventory reset, then... Oh, right, yeah. Did I run into something that would let me... I don't know, I was just kind of going with the flow there. Already pressed that. But yeah, that's kind of what I figure here. If we are doing an inventory reset, that actually makes me maybe more likely to use items? I don't know. I guess we'll find out. Of course, then again, I do have a nasty tendency to find, like, really helpful secrets after I've already finished the map, so, you know. Oh, okay, there we go. I went over. You were supposed to go under. Wait, this is where I found them. Oh, okay, right. I lowered the water level. That's what that switched in. Okay. Alrighty. Oh, hello there. It's a nice railgun on your shoulder, or are you just happy to see me? That doesn't make sense. So would this be... Yep, map 2. And the kills don't carry over. 3 goals, 4 secrets. I'm guessing, based on the laser grids and such, we do something here and then go back to the original map. Wait, is that another adrenaline? Okay then. interesting little borderline... Well, I'm not going to say borderline unmissable. If you miss that, you're intentionally avoiding it. Got him. We got a chain gun over there. That's nice. I'm assuming that the only way to get that is to go through, so we shall do that. So don't even have any kabooms to do an explosive jump to stop that. Okay, that's it. Right. There's also another thing that I was kind of reminded of, is how effective the machine gun is in Quake. Oop. It does have that spread, so maybe not over long distances, but it does do a pretty good job for, I don't know, kind of mid-range, short to mid-range combat. And these guys are assholes. And they've been handled as such. That's a power shield. There he is. I knew I heard one of you guys wake up. Power shield might not be super useful because I'm not exactly rolling with... Oh, that isn't a railgun. That's something more Mancubian. Alright, cool. We did it. Trospasa. Are you infighting? Good. Right, so... Yeah, again, I don't know how useful that power shield is actually going to be. And y'all exploded. And now we've got a big gun. Me happy. What do we got here? Control room is locked. Locate the red key card. No, you wouldn't dare lock me out of something. No, that does look like the railgun. Because that one's more... Yeah, that one's more orange. What the hell are you people doing? I got somebody. But I'm not going to touch that area until I have a bit more of a strategic advantage. Is that a grenade launcher? Okay. Whoop, 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 whoop. Oh. Well, that wasn't set up intentionally or anything. Ooh, shit! There it is. That's one of those cases where I probably should have used the accessory wheel, or inventory wheel. And, you know, slowed down time. Alright, so at least... Oh, jeez, what the fuck? Okay. I think it might be time to, Oh, damn, I can't get back there easily. Well, I got the red key card at least. Oh, shit. Yeah, I figured that would have... He should have died faster. Okay, well, hey, that was a very generous autosave. Well, at least we know for sure that they are not fucking around here. Okay. Wow, that was a very, very slow wind down. Fuck you. Okay, gotta get used to that again. Oh, jeez. Okay, there we go. Is everybody dead yet? I would appreciate it if you were. Okay, so, yeah, they are absolutely not fucking around here. I appreciate that. Whoops. A little more... handling these a bit more gingerly than I would normally because, well... In Quake, you could kind of force things a bit more. But in this one, with you maintaining velocity, which, don't get me wrong, is more realistic. Yeah, you gotta be a little bit more careful with your movements, a little more deliberate with your jumps. I guess we can go back this way, right? Oh, whatever. Yeah, I'm not gonna mess with that. Alright. That is a very satisfying weapon, but for some reason, I can't imagine why, it goes through ammo very quickly. Holy shit! Well, hello to you too, everybody. Holy. So in case it needed emphasized, again, this shit's real. It's getting real. Thankfully, oh. Whoa. Jeez, 2 tanks on like the first area I've been to. That's pretty wild, not gonna lie. Oof. I got him. I'm pretty pleased with myself, not gonna lie. Oh, tits. Oh. Well, yes, I will take these. I do have an adrenaline that I ended up getting from a fallen enemy, which... Hell, I'm not gonna complain. Yeah, we know. Quake 1 inspired grenades. Yep, where are you going? Face me, you coward! He's not gonna face me. Alright, there you are. See red armor over there. I would like that. Kinda looks like I'd probably go from in there. Or I should be able to drop from this ledge. That would work too. When I get up there. So I'm assuming that I use that red key thingy. Because yeah, this is just... That is not the way. And that looks like a shortcut. I do like my shortcuts. Oh, there's another adrenaline. I can see why they're giving these things out. Full heal's pretty nice. Alright, locate the data disk inside the security annex. Got it. Starting to think that my dude's just making this up as he goes along. Oh boy. And... Oh, stop that. Ugh. You know, this is one of those, like, spite things now where I just want to hit those berserkers with the grenade. Just... grab the thing! Oh, right, there's also that power armor. And there's a tank, by the way, just in case you were not aware. Got him. Holy shit. I think there is enough traditional health where I can just kind of grab that. Where was that power armor? Oh well, I'm sure we're going to go through this all again soon. And there's the data disk, which seems to be very much protected. And that seems to be very much locked. Boink. Okay, there we go. Data disk is free of its very blue confines. And surely nothing bad's gonna happen. Upload data disk using terminal in the comms bunker. Unlock the comms bunker entrance. Okay. And oh. Okay, you are nasty. No shells. Oh. KS. Alright, so which button was... G? Yeah, it's G. Does the railgun still do significantly less damage in single player? Because I remember that annoying the hell out of me with the remaster. That and that weird, bizarro-ass obsession with making it so that barrels were on a timed on a timed thing. I don't know why they did that in like both Quake 1 and Quake 2. It just, ugh, I don't like it. I don't like it. Oh, you bastard. Okay, so I probably do have to go through that little... Maybe down here? Ow. It is. Good. I found a secret. You know, I never went down here either, I don't think. Oh wait, no, this is where those stim packs were. It's just the previous room. What is this? Well, that is something. That's where that power armor is. So to believe... Yep, power shield. Found it to control. Okay, actually have a lot of armor now. Whoop. Alright, well I found out how to get to that. Good. Good. Alright, well, let's move on, I suppose. Secrets, 2 out of 4. 87 out of 97 kills. And, oops, that was the wrong button. Quake 2 has a whole bunch of multiplayer taunts, including a crotch grab, because, you know, why not? So 73 shells, or cells, the other L's. Alright, okay. Whatever the other secrets could be, because, I mean, it's kind of... I think I got the most obvious ones. And it kind of seems like the next stop is going to be the comm station, which I'm assuming is probably where this path leads. So, 3-level hub, I suppose. Yep, game saved. That is a lot of cells. Okay, I mean, it's 2 pickups, but still. Hi there. That seemed unnecessary. That seemed a bit more necessary. What are you doing? Oh, right. There's my spite. My spite has been fully realized. And it was worth every... Whoa! Every grenade. Yeah, this is one of those things where I generally think that the upgraded AI works a bit better, since this was actually designed around it. I don't think it works so well in OG Quake 2, because it actively broke some of the levels, but... you know. Still salty over that one stealth section being completely busted in the remaster. And I'm thinking that that probably wasn't changed, because fixing that probably would have been pretty difficult. Also, damn you wall, how dare you exist. Right. I must have... Did I pick up a bandolier? I don't know. Okay, so this is the part at the... I can't... Oh shit, what the hell are you? And why do you have a boss bar? Kind of asking some obvious questions here. Oh, you don't do as much damage as I thought, but I do have decent armor, I suppose. Okay, that was that hurt a little more. Wait, can I just go in there and cheese it? I'd rather avoid that. Okay, you were just a big old derp, you know that? Ow. Sorry, didn't mean to call you a derp. Yeah, I could also just finish you off with this. There we go. I did it. It wasn't really that bad. I think it was mostly because that dude was just way too thick for the AI to function properly. So wait a minute. What's this? Does this go to the comm station? Because this wasn't where I came in. So wait, what was that dude guarding? Oh, shit, hi. How you doing? Oh. Someone ate well. Nope, that is definitely the way forward. So, is that some sort of fancy alternative path? I also want to grab that shell box up there. I was kind of denied that. Is it going to be that... How's the run going to be? Is it going to be bad? Is it going to suck? Guess there's only one way to find out. No. I just have to keep going up. Let me grab this. Boink. Gib. Gib medicals. Alright. Moving right along. Where are my shortcuts? I just walked right past. Okay, that's all the kills. We do have 2 more secrets. I haven't seen anything obvious. I'm not gonna go super out of my way for him, but if I find him, that'll be nice. This is where I picked up the red key card. It actually doesn't seem like I could have picked up that ammo while I was over here. Could be mistaken, but just does not seem viable. Game saved, yes. The autosave system seems to be a wee bit simple. Like, right when you pass the trigger, it autosaves every time. Which, I mean, that works. Okay, so this brings me back to the original. Oh, this is where I was. Okay, it just didn't seem familiar. I don't know. Whatever. Anyway, moving right along. To the comms, whatever. Alright, comms bunker. Upload the data. Insert data disk into comms Nexus terminal. 142 kills, 2 goals, 2 secrets. It's also just kind of a reminder that I really haven't played any of the more modern Quake 2 stuff. So, seeing like a lot of kills in a map is kind of the same shock to the system as it was in OG Quake. That looks like that's going to open up eventually. That seemed like a ladder. Right. I don't remember, was there a thing on the HUD that... Wait. Oh, I didn't get the power shield. Okay, oh no, the thing I thought was a power shield was a bandolier. Okay. There we go, that explains a lot. Here, I was thinking I got that by just complete accident. Alright, so there's a little thing there. Can I get in there without splattering? Answer's yes. Unfortunately, it's a quad damage that I already have, and I will probably never need. Oh well. So what do we got here? That. And up we go. Let's say it's a pretty inconvenient way to set up your little fancy base thing. Can you imagine just being like, ah, shit, well, I can't come to work. I left my blaster at home. And, there we are. Railgun is just so fun. I don't know, it's been a while since I played Quake 2, but it doesn't seem as anemic as I remember. So I don't know, maybe they changed it. Or I should say, made it the way it fucking was in the first place. I don't know. It does seem like they definitely took more... Oh, the rocket jump weapon. Definitely seems like they took more liberties with the Quake series than they did with Doom. But, yeah, oh well. Okay, 15 rockets. Wait, did my... That didn't... Oh, shoot. That's not what I meant to press. It was this one. And that was the wall. Hello, tank. That's an invuln, but I don't think I'm gonna need it here. Okay. Jeez. Alright. Adrenaline. Thank you. Let's go ahead and just sort of, It's so funny, because those dudes up top, they're really the ones that ruined everything. Okay, handled. Yeah, did I get him? Or I should say, did I hit him? Because, I mean... Oh, damn it. It was a little too far. Where the hell are you going, dude? Fine, I'll just kill your lackey. Here we go. Oh, okay. Got him. Alright, I'd say that went pretty well. Were you just taking a piss? Like, what the hell? Oh, one of those fancy schmancy tank dudes. Ow. Kinda ran out of dodging room there. So wait, were the missiles... It almost looked like they were guiding onto the target or something. Is that just something that I kind of forgot about from the remaster? If so, I guess chalk that up as a thing I don't like. Ammo pack, alright. I don't remember if that increases capacity or if it just gives me bullets. Either way, it's quite nice. Ow. Hey, no fair. Is there another one? No, I guess not. Nope, there is. Okay, no fair. Let's say the rocket launcher does have... Hey, no bullshit. Do you think you are a vor? Jeez. Yeah, let me just intentionally aim off a little bit. I'm just curious. No, that definitely hit. I hope it doesn't do that in multiplayer. Because, I mean, that would kind of just... Honestly, if that did, it would kind of ruin deathmatch, and maybe not in a way that a lot of people would think. Because, I mean, as anyone who's watched a good, like, Quake match or anything like that would know that movement is kind of key when it comes to Quake deathmatch. And, like, one of the famous things was always to just aim for the feats. Because not only would that just sort of disrupt their movement, especially if they were airborne, going off a ramp, something like that, but that would also pretty much guarantee a hit if they were in mid-air, which, I mean, I guess it would fulfill... If it was guided, it would fulfill that little requirement, but it wouldn't interrupt their movement, which is kind of like half of it when you think about it. Okay, yeah, that ammo... Wow, okay. Oh, that was intentional. Nothing... Oh, fuck off. Fuck off. Nothing I like more in Quake than having to fucking cover shoot. Oh, jeez. I also did completely forget what these enemies were. Still, I don't really... I mean, I guess you can run up onto that ledge, maybe, but I don't really see any other option than cover shooting. I hope that doesn't become, like... I hope that doesn't become a habit. Although at least you can generally dodge those things in Remaster, which is, I'd say, a positive change. Alright, cool. And hey, we know the falling is death. I know, what a concept. Okay, I'm gonna wait. Just want to make sure it's not gonna come down on my head. And it probably does if you do that. Okay. So it's again, I can't come to work. I left my blaster at home. Okay. Sure. And this place is just a massive OSHA violation. Oh, this is that area at the beginning, right? Was it? I don't know. Oh, you seem to be having some issues with your movement. It's okay. I will take advantage of that. There we go. There we go. Took a moment. Yeah, there's some pretty aggressive lifts there. I'd say it is... And some of this is because of the remaster, the updated enemy behaviors, but... It's just kind of funny how much more dynamic Quake 2 tends to feel than the OG. I do love Quake, though. And I do think the modern community did a lot to kind of help fix that. Whereas, yeah, I guess it does have a lot to do with just what the two games were designed for. I will say this part is deeply upsetting for me. Okay, it's not that bad. Okay, there we go. That... I'm going to guess that this was a waste of time. Maybe not. I don't know. It seems like it could lead somewhere. They've been pretty deliberate about blocking off inaccessible paths. I'm just waiting until I make the inevitable fuck up and end up careening. Well, this would be a good place to save, because I can just slide down there. See, I told you it was going to happen. I told you. And, damn it. Can't blame a guy for trying, right? I mean, I would have hit a secret there. Alright, well, let's just go back this way and, try to just sort of... Okay, there we go. Okay. Everything's back to normal. That would have been a cool place for a secret, though. Come on, you gotta admit. Or at least an Easter egg. Okay. Sure. Yep, they're gonna pull shit like that moving forward. That's cool. Okay. And now let's do it in the most fun way possible. Like this. I don't know why you would do that. I mean, it's like, I know why. Because it's a trap, in a sense. It's a gotcha, but it just pushes the player into playing the game in the most conservative and boring way possible. I don't think it really has the intended effect in cases like this. Whoops. Alright, there we go. And I'd rather just be able to push into a room and not have to feel like I'm gonna get randomly grabbed by a tentacle and yanked into a laser barrier or off a ledge. That's... I don't know. So it's one of those things when it comes to... I don't know. In my opinion, when it comes to level design, just killing the player off is not necessarily the most effective thing. In fact, it's... What case is the opposite? Oh, what's this? Fancy stuff. Alright. I got the key. I thought I was going to do some... Oh, realign the... Okay, realign the dish before transferring data. Okay, yellow key. Here we go. Yeah, I don't know, I think generally speaking, like, stuff like that is okay, maybe once. Still don't think it necessarily leads to the best outcome, though. That's all. Okay, there's a lot of y'all. Oh, jeez, nope, don't block me. Don't block me, bro. Oh, shit. Yeah, now would be a good time for the quad, wouldn't it? Oh, tits. Nothing worse than, like, trying to hit two enemies and then just hitting neither of them. Alright, good. I actually do kind of like that power-up wheel. I think it's fine. Wait. Oh. Thought I saw one of those fancy glowy shooty switches. Alright. Doors opened elsewhere. Of course it is. Ugh. How do I get up there? Oh, well. That was easy. You do one of these, and then you drop down to this. And now we've got a full health, or full heal, whatever. We'll say that's another one of those gameplay changes that I feel are kind of good. That is the wrong weapon. I keep hitting F instead of R. I'm messing up my own key bindings. And the worst part is that R is the grenade launcher in Quake 1, so I really have no excuse. You know, for my bindings anyway. But, shoot, what was I saying? I don't know. It was probably a lie. Alright, anything else that I can... hello there. And that is V? Yeah, there we go. Victor. How many kills do I have here? 90 out of 142. So I have to go back to the original section? Return to the outer complex. Yeah, I do. Alright, how did I get in here? Was it... I was up through there. So there's probably somewhere I needed to go that I didn't go to. Oops. I mean, it did disable the blue lasers, and that was what was preventing progress in the original section. Is it this? Yeah, it is. Yep, outer complex. There we go. Yes, thank you. So is it gonna immediately have me use the BFG? Ow, my face. Fine. Chunky. Do hear a tank. Probably tank commander. Uses 50 per shot. Couldn't remember for sure. Yeah, okay, I'll just do this. I'm running out of grenades, though. And that makes me sad. You were just a plain-ass tank. Who sucks. Bridge is raising. Is there anything else over here? Nope. That's just where I was blocked before. Another server room. Another quad. Whoop. Yeah, you know what? I'll take the hint for once. For once. Sometimes I can be taught. It's rare, but this time, yeah. Oops. Oh, geez. Alright, I think that took care of it. Anyone else? Kinda doesn't seem like it. Alright. It's so weird with the quad because it's like the fights that have them typically... Like, it's typically a little bit too much to not have the quad, but then when you activate the quad, it kind of feels like it sort of trivializes it. So I guess challenge mode for this would be just not using the quad ever when they're given. Alright, so there's got to be something else here. What is this? A ladder that's pretty hard to see. The individual rungs at a glance. I think if I did that... Yes, this is Mr. Level Designer over here. But I think if I did that, I would have made the rungs probably a lighter color. Different texture, something. Or vice versa. Either way works. Just increase the contrast. Ugh. Wow. Oh, okay. Okay, that's right. Wait, was that... Oh yeah, this is where I saved. Damn it. Okay. Did I bind up Q to anything? I think that might be quad, actually. I think I might have shortcutted it. We'll find out soon. Oh, no, 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 never mind. Use the wheel. Yeah, we'll just go ahead and use this. Okay, that was pretty damn satisfying, I gotta say. Alright, well now that we know where to go, because we've been there. Nope, this one. Ooh, that wind down time for the BFG is intense. Oh, these things are so fucking annoying. And this super shotgun is so fucking great. Hello there. The most disconcerting creature in Quake 2. Probably should have used a faster weapon for that, but that's okay. Whoop. What the hell is going on, and why is there a sound that... I guess it was this thing moving. Fortunately, I had this desire to try to use the quad as much as I could, so... oh, that's all the kills? All but one secret. Did you see some shells down there? Whoa. Aw. You guys are ruining my fun. Stupid barriers. Alright, wonder what I could see if I go over here. I mean, I know what I have to do. Or I'm not that dense. But, I do kind of want to make sure I grabbed all the items that I could, and I also want to see if there's anything... See if there's anything that I could maybe see from up here that might help me later on. You know, missed power-ups and the like, that's all. Kind of leaning towards probably not, but you never know. And I'm gonna go with nay on that one. Alright, let's go back. Let's go back. You gotta say, though, I do appreciate that... Wait. Is there another quad that I didn't... Was there one up here? I don't think... I mean, I don't remember seeing it, but... Yeah, I guess I used all the quads. How tragic. Alright, whatever. Let's just break a leg. Ow. This is another thing I have to remind myself, is that Quake 2 does, it actually does increase the damage the further you fall. So, yeah, something to be mindful of. Alright, there we go. Hi. This isn't exactly what I'm meant to do, but whatever, we're committed. Again, it's just like, gotta get used to the 8,000 weapons that Quake 2 provides. Yeah, railgun would have probably made the most sense. It's actually what I was going for, but there it is. It's G. And no, I actually didn't bind my keys this time around. I am actually using the same base config file that I did when I first played the remaster a few years ago. Hi, everybody. So yeah, it's like relearning my keys from 3 years ago. Okay, you can stop that now. Right, they have that obnoxious ass behavior. I mean, it makes sense. It does make sense, the whole suppressing fire thing, but it could still be annoying in some situations. That was a good use of a rail, I think. Killing a base tier enemy. Whoops. Who's shooting at me and from where? Dude, really? Did I get both of them? I mean, the one kind of exploded into the other and it sort of all worked out. Alright, so I need to... Excuse you. Never mind, he did not die. But he's dead now, and that's all that matters. Ooh. Yay, mega health. Oh. So I need to bring that down. Using this thing. And then we go back up. Real quick, scan them. Oh, hi. Wrong weapon. Fuck it. Nah, drain that freaking shield of yours. You really... Big dude like you, stuck on a crate. How embarrassing. Ooh, sorry, I didn't mean to insult you. Maybe I should have just wound up another BFG shot. And now you're dead. Wait. Okay. It was making the sound, like his movement sound, like a little bit after he exploded. That was weird. How are we doing here? Only a few kills left, and wait, why did I hit that? Okay, good. It's a summon button. It's not just a toggle. Alright, which way was it to the top of the whatchamafudget? Oh yeah, that's what disabled the laser grids. This annoying ass room. Okay, so at least they only did that whole, like, yanking you into laser barriers thing twice. Like I said, it's not really so much that they do it once. I'm more worried that it becomes a pattern and that I have to basically play the game like a cover shooter. As long as that's not the case, then I'm fine with it. I mean, a few gotchas isn't a problem. Did I get you? Yep, you're dead. Alrighty. Now, there we go. Uploading! Whoa, jeez. I like that, the tangibility of that data there. Mission complete, stand by for further instructions. Hey guys, maybe you can wait until I leave this place before you start fucking bombing it? I don't know, just a thought. Okay, there we go. Now we got most of the things. I don't know what 2 kills I missed on Comms Bunker, but... oh well, I mean, we got pretty close. Alright, there we go. So we got that. That's good. That's good. Alright. Collect all data. Oh yeah, portal of the Strogmaker. So yeah, the portal's in the center for sure, for sure. Alright, good. Well, that one's complete. And looks like that turns green. It's kind of neat, actually, because you got that sort of vibe that you're the command, or you're in the command center, and you're like some super duper commander dude or something. This is fatal, isn't it? Oh no, it's a low gravity section. You're riding the wind. That's pretty neat. But anywho, that I think is going to be it for now. So it's probably going to be a 6-parter if I had to guess, because 6 areas, and I don't know how long the final thing's going to be. I guess we'll see, but it'll probably be 6 parts. But anyway, that was part 1. So I guess next week we're going to move on to part 2, Operation Wastelands. So that's all for now. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Take it easy.